we will do what is called Vedic chanting little. And the purpose of this Vedic chanting is, I want to see to what extent we can adapt this way of recitation to Savitri. The way the Vedic mantras are chanted, whether we can use that method of chanting for reading Savitri text. That is the experiment. See, the purpose of redoing the chanting in the Vedic way of the English verse is for a specific reason. The quantitative language, which is Sanskrit, has sound value in each word. Each word carries a certain amount of sound. Whereas in English, you don't go by the quantity of sound, you go essentially by accent. You go essentially by accent, stress on a syllable. It was, the hour, before the gods awake. You don't go by quantity of sound in words. You go by accenting like that, you see. But see, again, in English, the peculiar thing is accent and accent. If you put the accent on A, then it is one word. If you put the accent on C, it is another word. Accent and accent. Accent is a noun. Accent is a verb. So, in English, the stress also gives you whether it is a noun or a verb, you see, like that. So, these are the difficulties in the English language, and the quantity of sound which is there, for instance, accent. The sound is short, long, you see. Otherwise, accent, short, long, you see. Like it is an am or it is a trucky, accent or accent. Now, in order to give some kind of a volume to word, we can do a sort of a repetitive chanting of lines so that the volume gets added up in the course of chanting. I think we'll see that thing when we do that. So let me first start with the Sanskrit sloka, and then we will do the English sentence also. In fact, I am still experimenting on that, but let us do that also. See, this is from the fourth mandala of Rigveda. The fourth mandala is a composition by Rishi Vamadeva, and what we have done is we have picked up only the first hymn of Vamadeva from the fourth mandala of Rigveda, and out of that first hymn of Vamadeva has in all 20 verses, 20 richas, what is called 20 couplets, you can say like so 20. Now the first one is here and the last one is here. So I am just taking for our purposes today only the first richa and the last richa, and then see to what in what way it can be chanted, and whether to some extent we can transfer this method of chanting to the English verse. You see. And you will judge whether it is good or bad. You see, but maybe my voice is not good. I am not a kind of vocalist to give proper utterance. Maybe a group of people coming together and doing things will produce a better effect, result also. But let us still do some as an experiment. Tvam yagne shadamit samanyavo devaso devam maratim niri kritva nirire amatyam yajatamarteshva devama devam janataprachetasam vishwama devam janataprachetasam. That is the first sloka. Tvam yagne shadamit samanyavo devaso devam maratim niri kritva nirire Amatyam Yajatamarteshva Devam Devam Janata Prachetasam Vishwama Devam Janata Prachetasam. Sribandhu says he is one of the most mystical singers of the Vedic poets. Vamadeva Rishi, Sribandhu, one of the most mystical singers of the Vedic era. And the poetry is really a kind of a song also. Tvam yagne sadamit samanyavo devaso devam maratim niririti kritva nirire amatyam yajatamarteshva devama devam janata prachedasam vishwama devam janata prachedasam. And the last sloka is, last verse, विश्वेषाम् अतिथि यज्ञानां विश्वेषाम् अतिथि मानुषाणाम् अग्निः देवानाम् आवृणानां सुमृको भवतु जातवेदः विश्वेषाम् अतिथि यज्ञानां विश्वेषाम् अतिथि मानुषाणाम् अग्निदेवानाम् आवृणानां सुमृको भवतु जातवेदः. Now the chanting, what is called in the Sanskrit style Ganapatra, means you repeat certain phrases back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, certain phrases you, and then proceed also. It is like say A, B, C. You say for A, B, then B, C. Then A, B, C, then C, B, A. And then again A, B, C. And then continue like B, C, D, C, D, E, like that, you see. In that manner, you see. त्वां यज्ञे त्वां यज्ञे सदमित सदमित यज्ञे त्वां यज्ञे सदमित यज्ञे यज्ञे सदमित समन्वयो सदमित यज्ञे यज्ञे सदमित समन्वयो सदमित समन्वयो सदमित समन्वयो देवासो समन्वयो सदमित समन्वयो देवासो समन्वयो देवासो देवं मरतिं देवासो समन्वयो देवासो देवं मरतिं देवासो देवं मरतिं निरीर देवं मरतिं देवासो देवं मरतिं निरीर देवं मरतिं निरीर देवं मरतिं निरीर इति निरीर देवं मरतिं निरीर इति निरीर इति कृत्वा इति निरीर इति कृत्वा इति कृत्वा निरिरे कृत्वा इति कृत्वा निरिरे कृत्वा निरिरे अमर्त्यां निरिरे कृत्वा निरिरे अमर्त्यां निरिरे अमर्त्यां यजत अमर्त्यां निरिरे अमर्त्यां यजत sorry अमर्त्यां यजत अमर्त्यां यजत मर्तेषु यमर्त्याम् अमर्त्यां यजत मर्तेषु यजत मर्तेषु या मर्तेषु यजत मर्तेषु मर्तेषु देवं मर्तेषु देवं देवं जनत देवं जनत देवं जनत देवं जनत प्रचेतसं जनत देवं जनत प्रचेतसं जनत प्रचेतसं विश्वमादेवं प्रचेतसं जनत प्रचेतसं विश्वमादेवं प्रचेतसं विश्वमादेवं प्रचेतसं विश्वमादेवं जनत विश्वमादेवं प्रचेतसं विश्वमादेवं जनत विश्वमादेवं जनत विश्वमादेवं जनत प्रचेतसं जनत विश्वमादेवं जनत प्रचेतसाम् इति जनत प्रचेतसाम् इति जनत प्रचेतसाम् विश्वेषामदिति अदिति विश्वेषाम् अदिति यज्ञानाम् अदिति विश्वेषाम् अदिति यज्ञानाम् अदिति यज्ञानाम् अदिति यज्ञानाम् विश्वेषाम् यज्ञानाम् अदिति यज्ञानाम् विश्वेषाम् यज्ञानाम् विश्वेषाम् अतिथि विश्वेषाम् यज्ञानाम् विश्वेषाम् अतिथि विश्वेषाम् अतिथि विश्वेषाम् अतिथि मानुषाणाम् अतिथि विश्वेषाम् अतिथि मानुषाणाम् अतिथि मानुषाणाम् अतिथि मानुषाणाम् अग्नि मानुषाणाम् अतिथि मानुषाणाम् अग्नि मानुषाणाम् अग्नि देवानाम् अग्नि मानुषाणाम् Agni Devanam, Agni Devanam, Devanam, Agni, Agni Devanam, Ava Devanam, Agni Devanam, Ava Devanam, Ava Devanam, Devanam, Avranana, Devanam, Avranana, Sumrigo, Avranana, Sumrigo, Bhavatu Arunana Sumriko Bhavatu Jataveda Bhavatu Sumriko Bhavatu Jataveda iti Jataveda iti Jataveda. So these are the two suktas. Now, two slokas. Now we'll take a passage from Savitri. You can open if you like. It is 95.58. We are applying the same formula for reciting these passages. Now, the difference which I have made here is, say in the original Sanskrit formula, each syllable, each word is taken as a unit for repetition. Now, that we can't do in English. So, what I have done here is, I have taken for this particular passage a single line as a unit. Means a line is A, B, C, D, each line. So that A, B, B, A will go line by line like that, you see. It's not one. Otherwise, the regular formula is as when the, see, as when the, it is not like that. It is as when the mantra sings in yoga's ear. It's taken as a single unit as A. 98.58. This is a passage which appears in book 4, canto 3. See, Savitri has grown up into full maidenhood and she must get married. But nobody comes forward to claim her hand in marriage. And her father falls in a state of meditation. And in that state of meditation, he receives the direction, so to say. And he speaks to Savitri. And what he speaks to Savitri sets Savitri now on the quest for her future husband. And then she goes from place to place, from kingdom to forest to different lands and all that thing, in search of her future husband. Ultimately, she meets Satyavan in the Shalva forest. So, it is what her father is telling to Savitri is sinking in her like a mantra. What her father is telling her is sinking like a mantra in her soul. And then she will go in search of her future husband, you see. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, his message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps the dim ignorant senses sound. The hearer understands a form of word and, musing on the index thought at home, he strives to read it with a laboring mind, but finds bright hints, not the embodied truth. Then, falling silent in himself to know, he meets the deeper listening of his soul. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body's self are seen unalterably, and he endures an ecstasy and an immortal change. He feels a wideness and becomes a power. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea, transmuted by the wide spiritual ray. He walks in naked heavens of joy and calm, sees the God face, and hears transcendent speech. And equal greatness in her life was shown. Her stands for Savitri here. Transcendent speech, Paravani, the highest utterance, Paravani. That is what Paravani. Now, this is a sentence of 19 lines, and we are taking each line as a unit, A, B, C, D, etc. And then we are going to do the chanting the way the Vedic verses are chanted. So in Ganapat, it is called Ganapat, repetitive chanting. If you like, you can join also, you see. The text is here. You can see it clearly. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, each message enters stirring blind brain. Just read like that if you like, you see. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, इसमें से I will read first one sentence and then you get the rhythm perhaps. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, each message enters stirring the blind brain. Each message enters stirring the blind brain. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, as when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, each message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps the dim ignorant cells sound and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound. Each message enters stirring the blind brain as when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, as when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, his message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps in the dim ignorant cell. Means the first three lines are chanted in this way. 1, 2, 3. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, his message enters stirring the blind brain. His message enters stirring the blind brain as when the mantra sings in yoga's ear. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, his message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound. His message enters stirring the blind brain as when the mantra sings in yoga's ear. As when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, his message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound. His message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound. His message enters stirring the blind brain. His message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound. The hearer understands the form of word. The hearer understands the form of word and keeps in the dim ignorant cells sound. His message enters stirring the blind brain. His message enters stirring the blind brain and keeps in the dim ignorant senses sound. The hearer understands the form of word and keeps in the dim ignorant senses sound. The hearer understands the form of word. The hearer understands the form of word and keeps in the dim ignorant senses sound and keeps in the dim ignorant senses sound. The hearer understands the form of word and keeps in the dim ignorant the hearer understands the form of word and musing on the index thoughted tone and musing on the index thoughted tone. The hearer understands the form of word and keeps in the dim ignorant senses sound and keeps in the dim ignorant senses sound. The hearer understands the form of word and musing on the index thoughted tone. The hearer understands the form of word and musing on the index thoughted tone and musing on the index thoughted tone. The hearer understands the form of word. The hearer understands the form of word and musing on the index thoughted tone, he strives he strives to read it with laboring mind. He strives to read it with laboring mind. And musing on the distorted tone, the hearer understands a form of worm. The hearer understands a form of worm. And musing on the distorted tone, he strives to read it with laboring mind. And musing on the distorted tone, he strives to read it with laboring mind. He strives to read it with the laboring mind. And musing on the distorted tone, and musing on the distorted tone, he strives to read it with the laboring mind but find bright hints, not the embodied truth, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. He strives to read it with the laboring mind, and musing on the index thought it whole, and musing on the index thought it whole. He strives to read it with the laboring mind, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. He strives to read it with the laboring mind, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. He strives to read it with the laboring mind. He strives to read it with the laboring mind, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. Then, falling silent in himself to know, then falling silent in himself to know, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. He strives to read it with the laboring mind. He strives to read it with laboring mind, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. Then, falling silent in himself to know, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. But then, falling silent in himself to know, then falling silent in himself to know, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. Then falling silent in himself to know, he meets the deeper listening of his soul. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. Then falling silent in himself to know, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth, but find bright hints, not the embodied truth. Then falling silent in himself to know, he meets the deeper listening of his soul. then falling silent in himself to know. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. He meets the deeper listening of his soul, then falling silent in himself to know, then falling silent in himself to know. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. He meets the deeper listening of his soul, then falling silent in himself to know, then falling silent in himself to know. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. He meets the deeper listening of his soul. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Sees unutterably and he endures. Sees unutterably and he endures. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. The word repeats itself in strain. The word repeats itself in rhythmic strain. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Sees unutterably and he endures. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Sees unutterably and he endures. Sees unutterably and he endures. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Sees unutterably and he endures. An ecstasy and immortal chain. An ecstasy and immortal chain. Sees unutterably and he endures. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Thought, vision, feeling, sense, the body, cell. Sees unutterably and he endures. An ecstasy and an immortal chain. Sees unutterably and he endures. An ecstasy and an immortal chain. An ecstasy and immortal chain. Sees unutterably and he endures. Sees unutterably and he endures. An ecstasy and immortal chain. He feels the wideness become. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. An ecstasy and immortal chain. Sees unutterably and he endures. Sees unutterably and he endures. An ecstasy and immortal chain. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. An ecstasy and immortal chain. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. An ecstasy and immortal chain. An ecstasy and immortal chain. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. An ecstasy and immortal chain. An ecstasy and immortal chain. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea, transmuted by the white spiritual ray. Transmuted by the white spiritual ray. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. He feels the wideness and becomes a power. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea, transmuted by the white spiritual ray. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea, transmuted by the wise spiritual ray, transmuted by the wise spiritual ray. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea, all knowledge rushes on him like a sea, transmuted by the wise spiritual ray. He walks in the giddiness of joy and calm. He walks in the giddiness of joy and calm. Transmuted by the wise spiritual ray, all knowledge rushes on him like a sea. All knowledge rushes on him like a sea, transmuted by the wise spiritual ray. He walks in the giddiness of joy and calm. Transmuted by the wise spiritual ray. He walks in the giddiness of joy and calm. He walks in the giddiness of joy and calm. Transmuted by the wise spiritual ray. Transmuted by the wise spiritual ray. He walks in the giddiness of joy and calm. See the God face and hear transcendent speech. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. He walks in ignorance of joy and calm, transmuted by the wise spiritual ray, transmuted by the wise spiritual ray. He walks in ignorance of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. He walks in ignorance of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence beam. And equal greatness in her life was sown. And equal greatness in her life was sown. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. And equal greatness in her life was sown. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. See the God face and hears transcendence peace. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence beam, and equal greatness in her life was sown. And equal greatness in her life was sown. See the God face and hears transcendence beam. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence beam, and equal greatness in her life was sown. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence beam. See the God face and hears transcendence beam. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence beam. And equal greatness in her life was sown. And equal greatness in her life was sown. See the God face and hears transcendence beam. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. He walks in the kingdoms of joy and calm. See the God face and hears transcendence beam, and equal greatness in a life of soul.
Wow.
The whole idea is
in
to
the same rhythm.
Pardon?
In the same rhythm, you repeat it.
Yes, back and forth they go, and move forward also. A B C B C D C D E, like that goes on like that. You see. That kind of.
This was a
Pardon?
Vedic method for the
Vedic method.
oral transmission.
Yeah, well, Vedic, the strictest Vedic recitation is by each vowel, each syllable. What we are doing is we are taking each line as a unit. Tvam yagne, each word like that.
Yeah, but what was the purpose?
Purpose to give volume to sound to the. See, if you simply and when the word sings in yoga's ears, when the mantra sings in yoga's ear, if you just read that simple thing, it is a different sound effect. When you read this thing repeatedly, it is an accumulative sound effect.
It was chanting. Yes, of course.
Chanting. Well, let us see how. Actually, you don't go much by the meaning of the content or the sense of it. You essentially are driven by the sound. It is the sound which comes out most effectively. And then that sound itself starts working in you.